Hi guys, so these are the 3 batches of soap that I made on Friday morning. I cut them, was that Friday morning? That was yesterday. Yeah. I cut them last night before going to bed, and sorry if you hear any noise in the background. The whole family's here today. I'll start with the first batch. This is the milk and sweet nectar. I swear, like, this batch looks different every time I make it. And my only goal is to make it look like it did the first time I made it. And I just can't get it to do that. But it's a blend of peach and mango and a little bit of coconut milk. It has a little bit of spiciness to it. And normally when I make this, I try to include a milk. Either goat's milk, a little bit of goat's milk, or some coconut milk or something, just to give it that nice creamy texture. But I didn't have anything on hand, so what I did instead was I had some leftover beer from this last batch that I made here. So I mixed that with some of the water and added it. The hops from the beer just really gives soap a really creamy, thick, foamy like lather, and I just really love the feel. So I went on and added that. It's not going to affect the smell at all. The beer smell does not come through in the soap. And I really think my colors would have been closer to what I wanted if I hadn't added the titanium dioxide. But I added that because of the beer, and I knew the beer was going to probably turn the whole batch orange. So, I mean, the colors are fine, though, because this is actually closer, I guess, to what mangoes and peaches would look like. The first batch was, I guess, too dark, but I just like that one. That's this. It's really fresh. It's not a candy sweet. It's more of I don't even want to say floral, but it's not a candy sugary sweet fruit smell. But I still really like it. So, and then this is the Oatmeal Stout, which you've all seen this one before. Right now the bars are like a deep tan color, and they're going to turn really dark, which I love. And this was made with Oatmeal Stout Beer. And once again, that beer just really gives a really nice, creamy, thick lather. So, and the last batch here, I don't have a name for it. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I have no idea. Let me move the light. I'm really at a loss on this one. It's a blend. It's mostly chocolate. I used 2 different kinds of chocolate. Added some toffee, and some buttercream. A whole bunch of oils that I had left over from previous batches. I just threw them all in there. I don't even know if I just threw them all in there. It's some 2 different kinds of chocolate, 2 different kinds of vanilla, toffee, buttercream, and I added a little bit of orange sherbet, which may seem kind of weird, but that citrus just gives a nice little extra something to this. And it's funny, I kind of made this fragrance up when I was about 9 years old. I had some sherbet ice cream, orange sherbet ice cream, and I poured chocolate syrup over top, and everyone was like, "Ew, what are you doing? It's gross." But it was so good. I love the smell, I love the taste, and this kind of reminds me of that. Less sherbety, more chocolate up front, but you can smell a little bit of that orange in the back. And of course my camera is terrible, the lighting is terrible, but on top what I have, this is not helping. Maybe let's lose the light altogether. What I did for the top was drizzle like a orange and vanilla. It's supposed to be like, this is kind of supposed to be like a dessert soap. I don't know if you got that, but I drizzled orange and vanilla on top. It's supposed to be like a orange vanilla syrup, and then put some cocoa powder and a little bit of mocha mica on it to kind of make it look more edible, more like a dessert. So these are these 3 batches, and they still, of course, have to cure. They'll be curing for at least 4 weeks. The bars are already pretty firm, so these should definitely all be ready to go in the shop in 4 weeks. So these are my soaps, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Just on a quick side note, I want to let you guys know that I'm changing the name of the Oatmeal Stout Beer soap to Cluricaun. You can see that. In case you're wondering, like, what is this chick smoking, there's like a method to my madness here. If you care to Google it, just Google that name, and it should give you the story behind it. But I'm also going to have, like, for each of these new soaps that have these different types of names, I'll have stories on listings when they finally make it onto the Etsy shop. There will be like a kind of a story behind how I came up with some of these names, like the Watalapa and stuff like that. So, yeah, just so you know. And I think there was something else. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of new to this. I'm not used to really making a soap and then having, like, people want to start buying it 2 days later. So I'm just putting out there because I have been contacted by several people. So if there are any soaps that you saw in the videos that I just did, and of course they're not in my shop yet, but if you wanted to buy any of them or put any of them on hold, just send me a convo either here on YouTube or on Etsy and let me know, and I'll either set up a reserve listing for you or just put the bars aside and, you know, mark them with your name or whatever for you. So that's it, guys. Thanks. Have a good night.